So you've seen your signs of readiness and you've been seeing those for at least a week. Now let's get organised. So first thing I would say to you is get a good book that you can read to your little ones as well. So a story book that relates obviously to potty training. There's plenty of them on Amazon, again in bookstores, and read this at least 1 week before you actually start potty training. And it becomes like really exciting. And by reading to them as well, what really is amazing is children are like sponges and they really pick things up by stories. So do that like just before bedtime. Then after a couple of days, start asking them a little bit about the book as well. So that really helps and really does reinforce what we're trying to get them to learn. So that's really good. Now, another thing is I'm a great believer of going to the shop or on the computer screen nowadays. Obviously, we all do loads of online shopping. Obviously, we haven't got any of our big stores anymore. They're all disappearing. So still as good, but get them to go online or into the shop with you and pick their own potty or toilet trainer seat. Get them involved from the beginning because this makes it so exciting. And yes, we all dread potty training, but this is another milestone that is a real good bonding exercise with mum and dad and little one as well. And if we can make the whole journey fun, it gives them something to be excited about. So we've got to get them excited. Obviously, from us just saying, oh, on Monday we're going to start going on the big girl and big boy potty means nothing to them. So start from the beginning and get them involved, really important. Okay, so what do we buy? That's the big question, isn't it? Don't go and spend absolutely hundreds of pounds on buying 7 potties and, you know, all different things. Just stick to some like design that you like or a colour your little one particularly likes or whichever one they pick. But I will advise you to try and get a matching coloured if you're going to use a potty and a toilet training seat, or if you just go with one or the other, it's always good. I recommend to buy both at the beginning because some little ones like going on the potty one day and sometimes they want to be big girl, big boy the next day and go on the toilet seat. And if you haven't got it, it can be a bit of a problem and make them reluctant to even go on the potty. So try and stick to the same colour, same design to keep it consistent as the same as the potty or vice versa. Okay, so what sort of potty do we get? Whatever you want, whatever they pick. So many out there starting from $2.99. You know, they sell them in Lidl, they sell them in Aldi, Boots. We've got Jojo and Mum Baby and John Lewis and loads of independent stores, which we love as well. So go and have a nosy around. Bring them to a couple of shops near you. Don't go too far. Don't drag it out. You can have a really, a really nice home potty, which is fantastic. So make sure it's nice and sturdy and it's got like quite a high backrest because obviously we don't want them leaning back or, you know, hurting their back. So a nice home potty, they're really good. They don't have to be expensive. Plenty of colours, plenty of designs. There's loads out there, loads on Amazon. So you can have a home potty design or obviously a carry potty, which you can use at home and take it everywhere you go. And this is great for consistency and it gets them involved from day one, nice and bright. And it also has a matching toilet trainer seat as well, so you can use both from that. But there's other designs as well. And with the toilet seat, really important, make sure it's sturdy because there are so many crappy ones out there that just sit on the top and they slip and slide. Little fingers can get pinched, and also if that happens once, you're done. They will not want to go back and sit on that toilet. So really important, read the reviews and just make sure a good handle is really good because when kids sit on the toilet, they tend to stick their hands around the side of the toilet to like protect themselves from falling off. Obviously toilets, no matter how clean we are full of germs, and then kids put hands in their mouths, so we don't want any of that yucky stuff. So just have a look for a toilet training seat where it's got handles, so it grips onto that toilet and makes them feel really safe, and a bit at the back as well to help, you know, all their backs as well, which is really important. Okay, so that's toilet trainer seats. Same, millions out there. Have a look. Doesn't have to be expensive. Number one. So you've been shopping, you got your toilet trainer seat, you're reading your book, you got your potty. Now the biggest thing is that everyone asks me, do we go straight off of nappy into pants? Now, I like to do this, but I do understand, I'm not going to judge, I do understand that a lot of parents find this quite stressful. You could be working, driving them to nursery, driving them to, you know, grandma or grandpa's house or a childminder, and it can be very stressful when you're trying to get yourself ready for work. They go and have an accident outside the house, you've got to go back in. I get it, it's a real pain in the arse sometimes, but I do recommend you go from nappy to pants, because the thing is with nappies, they've been in them since they were really little, and they're so used to just going in, they're doing their pee, doing their poo, and basically, you know, they're used to it. So it's the same feeling nappy as a nappy. So, you know, yes, you know, there's plenty of like pull-up nappies out there that you can stick on. Again, plenty of people sell them, and they are good if you're going on long journeys. You know, I do recommend you, this is one thing you can use. But if you can try, just go to a potty training pant, which, you know, is got a lining inside and it does catch some of the wee, but don't get het up if some of it leaks out, because the whole point of what we're trying to do as parents is put them in these pants, which are of a lovely cotton fabric, a different fabric from the nappy, and we're trying to make them realise the difference. Now, and by having an accident in those pants and they feel the wetness, it will want them not to do it again. So this really encourages it. And that's my only thing against some of the pull-ups, is that, you know, they do absorb a lot of the wetness and the child knows no difference from a nappy to a pull-up. So give the potty training pants a try. I do really recommend them. Read the reviews again, plenty about, but don't expect them to completely absorb. So no moaning to all the companies. I know some great potty training pant companies out there, but just have a little look on the reviews of those as well. Now, but if you go on a journey, when you start your potty training and you feel, oh gosh, it's, you know, you're in week 1 and you're going for a 2-hour drive, then I 100%, you can stick this on, but just say to them it's their car pant, their car nappy, just for when we're in the car. And then as soon as you stop that car, before they get out of that car, change them back into their pants. Don't keep it on for any period of time. And if you're going out and about for very long periods and you think they're still having too many accidents, same goes again. But another tip, if you are going on a car journey, you can get the liners that you put, the puppy liners, they're like $2.99 for 50. Put it in your car seat and it stops it wetting through as well. So getting prepared is really important. So it's number 1, get them reading a book, you reading a book to them the week before potty training. Going to buy your stuff together. If you haven't got any big stores near you or lovely little boutiques, go online, let them pick them on the screen. I mean, most 2-year-olds or 3-year-olds are better than us on the computer now. So let them pick, you know, get the full picture out. Say, do you want this one or this one? So go for that. And then obviously go and pick your potty training pants, have characters on them. There's so many, let them choose those as well, or, you know, you choose them for them. And then obviously I would say my best time to start potty training, if you are, I'm not saying stay home, I'm saying just clear a couple of days. So if you're off on a Saturday and Sunday, good to start then, or if you've got 2 days spare and they're not at nursery in the week, it's because you can find your feet with it as well, because it's about us learning, about them learning. You know, we get to learn their tricks, whether they're going to go and hide, they're just going to stand there and pee and not realise, or they want to go on that, or they want to go on that. It's a really, really good idea just to have a couple of days together as a family when you start it. But by all means, do not just stay confined into the house for that week. Start going on little journeys. So, you know, go for a quick 20-minute journey down the road with the big girl, big boy pants on, and then to the park. Start venturing out after a couple of days. Just short journeys. I'm not saying go for a 6-hour coffee and shopping trip and lunch, but just little short journeys. And make sure, even on those short journeys, take your potty with you, because if they ask to go and we say, hold on, don't do this, then we're contradicting ourselves, okay? So make sure you take it with you, because if they want to go in the middle of the park or they want to go in the middle of the street, so what? They're learning. Don't care about what people think about you, around you. You know, I had an incident like that when I was potty training my little boy, hence how I developed my carry potty. And, you know, being shouted at by someone for your little 2-year-old doing a wee in a potty was disgraceful. Not only did it upset my son, but it upset me. Now, I actually don't give a damn about things like that. Now, obviously you don't want them completely naked in the street. Go to a discreet spot, but do not say to them, no, hold on, really important, because what they do is they hold on to that and they will start continuing to hold on, and it's no good. Okay, so you're all organised. You've got all of your stuff. Make sure you're ready as well mentally, and daddy's ready and mummy's ready and grandma. Let everybody know this is what you're doing. Take the potty to grandma's, take it everywhere you go and get going. And then we're going to move on to the rewards.